Hello and welcome to Diary of a Yarn Festival Director. My name is Eva. I'm the director of Perth Festival of Yarn, which is a festival which takes place in Perth in Scotland annually. I am resurrecting what was my podcast. It's had two kind of previous names and I'm sticking with the second one. So originally it was Eva Christie Hand Knitting, which is a throwback from when I had no idea about where life was going to take me and what I would end up doing for a living, which is obviously organising the festival. And then when that didn't feel right anymore, I had a bit of a rebrand to Diary of a Yarn Festival Director, which felt a bit more fitting as to what I do now. And being completely honest, I became so overwhelmed with the work that the festival has. The journey has kind of taken me on, really, that I felt a lot of pressure to create for the sake of creating, to have content to share, and that's not really the sort of person who I am. And to be honest, the festival just grew by such leaps and bounds, to the point where we were actually shortlisted as the best knitting and crochet show / event 2018 in the British Knitting and Crochet Awards this year, which is kind of massive. So it takes up a lot of my time. It's my full-time job and I can't commit regularly to producing full-on podcasts. So what's going to happen now, because I have missed it and I feel that there's a platform there where I want to talk about the knits that I have loved creating, primarily for myself, and the yarns I have enjoyed working with, that are maybe kind of unsung heroes to a certain extent. I thought this would be a good platform to do it. Just little snapshots, little vlogs, and they will have literally no editing at all, be quite minimal, and I think that's the best platform to do this on. That said, this is my third time attempting to do this because I'm using a new phone and I'm also propping the phone up on top of the cat's scratching post, and Martha came over and decided she was going to scratch in the last version, and I thought, to hell with it, I'll just upload it. Uploaded it and thought, no, that is truly horrific, so on this occasion it's coming down and we'll start again. So I probably maybe don't sound as if I'm quite so genuine coming across this time because it's the third time that I'm saying things over, but this is real life and this is how the way it is, and if I'm doing this at all, this is just the way it's going to have to be, guys. So without further ado, if you'd like further details on the festival, you will find them on the down bar. The information can usually be found straight away on social media. I'm horrific at updating my Ravelry pages, so although I'm going to be talking about some absolutely gorgeous projects I've made, please don't expect to find them there. I will be giving you the links to the designers and the patterns and such, but to be honest, with the amount of things I need to do, Ravelry always ends up right down at the bottom of my pile of things to update. To me, it feels sometimes like it's another photo gallery, and I already have that on multiple Instagram and Facebook and other platforms, so to find the time to do that is a bit crazy. So today I'd like to talk to you about my Prenzlauer Cowl by Alma Bally. I knit this ahead of Edinburgh Yarn Festival 2018, and I was incredibly lucky to meet Alma while I was there, who was wearing her Prenzlauer Cowl, and I was helping friends there at the time, Cosmic Strings, and I have just used their yarns to create this 3-colour cowl. So Alma Bally is a designer who I feel really doesn't get the exposure that she deserves. She's absolutely fantastic. She's just released another pattern. She is French and she's an architect. So this is something that she does more so for the love of it rather than to make an income, but that still means that you should go out and buy her pattern. Prenzlauer Cowl, for example, at the moment is sitting about £5.32 in Ravelry, which is $6.68 US. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's what, maybe 1.5 cups of coffee here in the UK these days, to go and support a brilliant creative mind. The Prenzlauer Cowl is brioche. It's generally brioche tuck stitches. It's a 3-colour cowl. The colour melt one into one another. This is only really my second brioche project. I love the look of it, but I always feel incredibly daunted by brioche. I've done an exploration station, I've done one colour pass brioche straight, that's been about it, and then I jumped into this, and if I can manage it, seriously, anybody can. So hands up here, I always swatch for garments. I'm truly horrendous at doing it for cowls or shawls because I feel that it won't matter so much. And in my occasion, the 3.25mm needle, which is a US 3, which the pattern suggests, is totally wrong, and I really should have gone down a needle size. I love this pattern so much, I will be doing another one in the future, all in solid colours, because I feel that the pattern lends itself to so many amazing different colour combinations. But I really am going to swatch next time, because much as I love this one and it's huge, it's maybe just a wee bitty floaty by the time that it's been blocked, and that is really just the tuck stitches. It's not criticism of the pattern at all, it's a note to self to be a bit more accountable and to pay attention to what I'm being told in the first instance. So I knit this with Cosmic Strings Yarn, who are Fu and Bee, an amazing creative couple as well, who are based in Edinburgh, and they are Perth Festival of Yarn veteran vendors, for lack of a better phrase. Now the first yarn I used, I believe, is discontinued these days, and it's peppermint, and then the peppermint melts into, in time, a single ply yarn of theirs, which is Buttercup. There we go. Just love that. It melts into Buttercup, so you can really see the details of the stitches there. I do love a good textured knit over colour work. That's just my personal preference. And then we colour melt again into Warrior, which was a hugely popular colourway at Perth 2017. It just seemed like everybody and their aunt and their cat had bought Warrior from Cosmic Strings. And then we colour melt again with the two sort of speckled / variegated yarns, one into one another. There are only 22 projects of this pattern in Ravelry, which I find absolutely criminal, and again, hands up, I haven't properly photographed this and popped this up in there yet, but it really is a fantastic pattern, and one that I feel deserves to be knit a lot more, and Alma is a designer who definitely deserves to be lauded a bit more for the incredible work that she does. So, have you knit a Prenzlauer Cowl? Are you feeling inspired to do one having seen this vlog? Is this the sort of format that you would like to see more of in the future? I appreciate that I'm also wearing a boxy by Hockey Locatelli, but that is a very well known pattern, and I will do a little vlog about that and my modifications and yarn choices in the future. But for now, it's been a pleasure being back and chatting with you. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll speak with you again soon.